everybody, so if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know that I now have not one, but two new feral cats in my colony, and it has also been very cold here. We've had a lot of snow, so I already have one winter shelter outside where the cats live, but I'm going to be building a second one today, and I have Echo. She's going to be my assistant. Yes. Okay, so what we're going to be using for the primary base of the shelter is one plastic storage tote or tote bin, 27-gallon stackable tote, and we have as well the lid for it. Additionally, we have this reflective insulating material. Now, the thing about feral cat shelters outdoor is that you need two sources of insulation. The most common one, and the one that I've built before, actually uses styrofoam cooler as the first source of insulation. So you have your box here, and then you get a styrofoam cooler and just go ahead and plop it inside. However, I hate styrofoam. It's super gross for the environment, and if you cut into it, little bits of it fly everywhere. So I saw somebody on a feral cat caretaking group that I'm part of use this stuff, and I figured it looks pretty cool. It looks easier to deal with than the styrofoam, and I can probably get multiple cat shelters out of it. I'm just going to be lining the inside of the box with that. And then the second type of insulation is going to be straw, not hay, not blankets, not towels, not cat beds. It's going to be straw. And the reason it has to be straw is because you want a material that's going to help retain the heat and insulate the heat while not also retaining moisture. Because the problem with towels and hay and any kind of fabric item is that it will retain the moisture, and then when the cat lays on top of it, it will actually be like sapping the cat's body heat, and that's not good. That's basically the exact opposite of what we want to be doing. So it has to be straw. For the styrofoam method, you put the styrofoam cooler into the box, and then basically any extra space that's in here, any like blank space, any holes, you stuff it full of straw, as well as stuffing the inside of the styrofoam cooler with straw. So you've got plastic outside, styrofoam inside, and then your straw. So if you're building one of these and you go to the farm supply store or the Amazon or something like that, it has to be straw. It can't be hay, not alfalfa hay or anything like that. It's got to be straw. Straw for strays, hay for horses. So to adhere this to the box, we are just going to be using simple duct tape. So, and I've also got a couple of different X-Acto knives. Well, not really X-Acto knives, they're a little bit more heavy duty than that. And a permanent marker and a little measuring tape, which is how I'm going to at least attempt to figure out the dimensions of the pieces of this that I'm going to have to be cutting out. My style of crafting slash building feral cat boxes is somewhat, I like to call it approximate. So this is just a journey that we're going to be going on together. But so another important step that I forgot to mention is that you're going to have to cut a hole in this box so that the cats can go through and, enter the shelter. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to cut it too low on the box, because then moisture will get in and stuff like that. Very gross. So you want to make it high enough that the cats can kind of step into it, and hopefully that'll also keep like bugs and pests and stuff out. Although, I mean, they're feral cats, they're probably pretty used to that. I'm going to be using this wipes container as a general template, but I'm actually going to be cutting a little bit bigger, because even for a small cat like Echo, that's a pretty small hole. So, and I'm going to go ahead and do it on the side of the box, since that is the largest flat place, and that'll just make it a little bit easier for me. We're going to make this is what I mean by approximate. I just follow the flat part there. can you see that maybe? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and, wow, yeah, that's really not even at all. But you know what? They're cats. They're not interior designers. They're not going to care. This is usually where I would enlist the assistance of my husband. However, he is not available at the moment. If you are a child, I would advise that you get help from an adult at this stage, because I am an adult and I'm having significant difficulty here. Oh my goodness. Okay. With the knife, you're just gonna, alright, take the rest of it. You know what? I guarantee that there is a more efficient way to do this. Oh, come on. Ooh. But like I said, my crafting style is approximate and efficient, so here we are. Oh, okay, and if I keep the blade down a little further, it seems to give me a bit more leverage. Okay, I literally got a serrated kitchen knife because that's just where we are emotionally right now. Okay, that's doing something. All right. This is the stage in the project where you question, do they really need a house? Can they not just live outside? But then you remember, no, you're in charge of these feral cats, she said, brandishing a knife at the camera. Oh, dang it. Well, that's good. Alright, we're gonna... Well, I've got duct tape, so that's gonna work. Okay. We've got a hole. So now, we're gonna fix that for a second. And I think I'm just gonna tape all around that because it's kind of rough and that's not good. There we go. We have our entrance. We are going to be lining the box with the Reflectix. And if it goes half as well as cutting the entrance hole did, then we're just really in for a great time. It lists over 20 applications, but as you can see, not one of those applications is housing feral cats. So it looks like, I kind of thought that this was going to fold out again, so it's a little bit thinner than I thought it was going to be. So we are just going to start okay, that actually works super good. a little bit of a closer look at this stuff. So it looks like just bubble wrap with foil on the outside. You can admire my beautiful manicure. Alright. Bang. So now we are going to tape that bad boy. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to be smart about this. We're going to take this one and cut out another one of the same size. See, this is what I mean by approximate crafting. Now we've got 2 panels. Okay, that you can see. Okay. You know, I grab measuring tapes for things like this, and I'm just deluding myself. I know I'm not going to use it. I'm going to do terrible things with Sharpies and tracing. This stuff cuts super well. Love it. And now look at all of this roll that we still have left over. So what do you think? What do you think? Now we are going to start adhering the panels to the box with good old duct tape. Okay, everybody, we've got our sealed box. And on the inside, it kind of looks like a kitty spaceship. And I did reinforce the opening again, so there's no sharp edges. I might put a little bit more tape right here. Okay, that concludes the home portion of this assembly. Now we are going to be bringing it to the location where the cats live, and we are going to be filling it with straw. Okay, everybody, here we are at the yams habitat, I guess. Straw. We're going to go ahead and fill up the box. got a box of straw. We're gonna put the lid on and then take it down there so they will have their new shelter. While I'm here with the straw, we are going to replace the straw in here. So as you can see, there's basically no straw. This is a styrofoam one, so it looks like the top straw is okay. It just needs some more straw on the inside. You can see there's some straw. That one's been there for about a year, so we're getting a lot of use out of it. And back. All right, our shelter has been constructed. It has been stuffed with straw. It has been placed. The yams should be good to go for the rest of the winter. Thanks, guys.